When it comes to powertrains these days, consumers have a lot of options. You've got turbocharged, supercharged, hybrid, diesel, naturally aspirated. Well, the folks over at Volvo are giving drivers their choice of 3 of these technologies, all combined into one. Think of it kind of like a triple dipper appetizer plate from Chili's, right? Each one of those are equally good on its own, but put them together, and you've got one unbeatable combination. The 2018 Volvo XC60 has got a few different powertrains, but I am in the T8, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, which is both supercharged and turbocharged. So it's supercharged on the low end to allow that turbo time to spool up, and then that turbocharger kicks in on the higher revs. So what that means is you have a nice continuous line of boost all throughout the power band. But there's more than that, because Volvo threw in a plug-in hybrid system as well, and that's good for 87 extra horsepower. So total power output, 400 of the horses and 472 pound-feet of torque. If this is the future of hybrid technology, count me in. A 10.4 kilowatt hour battery puts power to an electric motor that throws that juice to those rear wheels. And you can charge that with a standard household outlet or a level 2 charger. But here's the thing, you can also set it up so that the engine in the car charges the battery, so you never have to go to a public charging station. Yay, it's so good. EPA fuel ratings are 56 miles per gallon E or 26 of the just regular old MPGs. There's a couple different driving modes in the XC60. You can think of hybrid mode as like your comfort mode. It provides a good mix of power and fuel efficiency. If you want to cruise on all electric power, we'll just select pure. It means that you can go on just electric juice for about 25 miles at speeds of up to 78 miles per hour. But all of the fun is in power mode. That's going to hold your gears longer and give you the most dynamic steering and throttle setups. There's also a full-time all-wheel drive setting as well as an off-road setting for when you need maximum traction at low speeds. But even in hybrid mode, the XC60 is really, really fun to drive. I mean, acceleration is there, it's quick, it's constant, it's smooth, and this 8-speed automatic transmission gets the power down so cleanly and so quickly that I wasn't even really looking around for a way to manually manipulate the transmission. I was really willing to just kind of let it take its own turn, which is, let's face it, it's pretty rare for me. The optional air suspension really does keep body roll in check, and the XC60 wants to turn. And even more fun, it wants to turn out of those corners. It's just got a hustle that really does belie its crossover class. I mean, this car, along with the Mazda CX-5, which is priced much lower, this is really the crossover for folks who, you know, haven't given up on the joy of driving, even though they might need a bigger car. The steering is a touch light for me, but I've always preferred a more heavy steering feel, so I think most folks will be fine with it. The brakes, however, you know, it's a regenerative braking system, and they're not quite as linear as I would hope. Still, on the whole, I really like the way this car drives, and it is a great package. Volvo's Sensus infotainment system is pretty quick and easy to use, but we've got a whole deep dive into that technology, so why don't you go check out that video. You know, it takes a lot for me to like a crossover. I mean, most of them are kind of boring. They're just these appliances that get you from point A to point B, but Volvo has really put a lot of thought into making this an emotional car. I mean, the design is superb. The quality of the materials inside are incredible. The fit and finish is spot on. This is a stylish crossover that I wouldn't mind adding to my stable. Of course, you can get a 2018 Volvo XC60 with just a turbocharged engine or just the Super and turbocharged engine, but trust me, the T8 with its super turbo hybrid technology is the power plant to get, but you're gonna have to pay. The base Momentum starts at $52,900 and the Inscription, well, that's at $56,700. But my tester here, with the air suspension, the upgraded sound system, and every option and package box ticked, that goes all the way up to $71,590. Yeah, if I were you, I'd leave some of those options on the table.